Last week in Daytona, Matthew Lindy went back to his winning ways with his 7th win this season, while Kieran Lifflander inched closer to tying the championship in Supercars. However, Evan McFarlane has a 6-point lead over the South Carolinian as the California kid attempts to become the 5th double champion in the history of the championship. Tonight, we crown a champion in the NASA Rallycross Challenge. The Valley of the Sun is the stage for the evening. The Phoenix Grand Prix is next. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Phoenix Raceway. Opened in 1964, North American Simulated Auto Racing started visiting this circuit in 2018B. 0.76 miles in length with 9 turns, 6 to the right and 3 to the left. This venue has hosted IndyCar along with ARCA and all 3 NASCAR Touring Series. The circuit is a mixture of technical dirt, an unforgiving jump, and a tricky bank tarmac braking zone which leads to plenty of calamity. And that's not even factoring in the Joker Lap. How can we forget the title-deciding contact between the Joshes in 2023 A Lights finale? In NASA Rallycross, our formats is as follows. We are finishing open practice now, which leads us to a 3-lap single-car qualifying that splits the field equally into 5-lap heat races with the Joker Lap taken once. The top 2 transfer to the feature automatically, the winner gets 3 bonus points, and the runner-up gets 2. The rest of our drivers will be sent to the semifinals, also 5 laps with 1 Joker Lap. The top 2 transfer to the feature, and the winner receives a bonus point. This sets the grid for our 10-lap feature race where the points are awarded and trophies are handed out. Unique to NASA Rallycross, 2 Jokers are taken during the feature. The 13th season of the NASA Rallycross Challenge concludes tonight, live on the Automotive Sports Network, with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box. My name is Justin Robichaud as we welcome you to the 11th running of the Florida Grand Prix. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. And I'm happy to be able to say this next bit, but thank you so much, Rob, for all your support. I appreciate it and look forward to a great year of sim racing here at NASA Rallycross. The NASA Rallycross Contenders is presented by Virtual Gaming Alliance. Don't be a real dork, be a virtual one. Shop now at vrtl-alliance.square.site. Thanks so much, Dylan Thomas, for your support. It means so much. I'm happy to see what we get going in the future for our next season. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash Sim Cams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/Whiplash Media. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for your camera support. It's been fantastic. The feedback from all of our drivers has been good, as you've seen, and we appreciate them so much. And finally, the intro music for the NASA World feed was produced by Alex Abedi. I can't wait to have you back, hopefully soon, my friend. And Bryan, title deciding night here in NASA Rallycross. Contenders is settled, of course, but it's neck and neck between Kieran and Evan, and it ends tonight. What are your thoughts?
Justin, it's been 2 minutes and I'm already exhausted. if you'll all know this, where I taped today.
Yeah, we are going to be tape delaying this tonight. No surprise there, but this championship is going to happen behind the curtain, I suppose, in a way, but it'll be fantastic, no doubt.
It's going to be an exciting night. I guess quick people out here. Championship's already locked up, but I think the rest of the podium's pretty wide open. I think
it's.
Oh
yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait at all. So actually, let's take a look at points now. Coming into round 10 in Phoenix, the Drivers' Championship is sitting very, very close. Well, actually, Matthew Lindy, sorry, the Contenders' Championship. That's what we're looking at here now. Matthew Lindy is just way and away. All of those wins have secured. He's just absolutely done. So really, a lot of these guys are just battling for a few extra points, maybe another step on the podium here. There are quite a few drivers who can make a step up and have a lot to prove. Actually, speaking of someone that has a lot to prove, my father, Jake Robichaud, met with me today at my daughter's birthday party and told me face to face that he's coming tonight and he's bringing the heat. He's excited to come back from his lights mishaps and make a name here. But the Drivers' Championship top 3 right now, Matthew Lindy locks it up, and it's Joshua Darnell and Matthew Morris in those top 2, and there's a chance for a shake-up there. So that'll be fun to watch here tonight. And the teams, we come over to Teams Championship. We've got here Slapex Racing sitting comfortably atop the the Ford powered by TWRS with 275 points on top of KES Industries with 230. JC Sinsport Jr. with 207. There's some movement that can happen there too. I think quite a few of those teams are within striking distance, barring any mishaps or misfortune. This track one that can certainly bring it tonight. And then our manufacturers championship. Move over.
Subaru.
We are
Ford, Beetle.
Subaru.
As always.
Yeah, every single year. The Subaru atop, a very popular car here in the service. Quite fun to tune and it's fun to drive. So it's very popular amongst many of us here. As we very quickly before we head, actually we're in qualifying now here, Bryan. Yeah, we're catching up here with all the little bit that's going on. But Jess Rakowski sits atop here after her laps are done with a 36.4. Great lap.
Yeah, she was running heaters. Lindy has not set a lap yet. He's going for his last lap, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, he's already locked it in. He can finish.
Oh yeah, he's on.
I'm more excited tonight to watch the battle for P2 and 3. Three people. You got a nice little competition going. You got Darnell, Morris, and Rakowski. They all can probably grab something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jess is looking great here tonight. Joshua Darnell in second place with a 36.7. He's just he's actually 7/10 shy on that second position. That's quite a gap there, but 2 to 3, Matthew Morris, he's narrowly there. He's 8/100ths behind Darnell, so that's gonna be a fun little battle to watch here tonight. What do you got going on, Bryan? We're gonna pop over, aren't we? Real soon. Let's do some programming notes actually while we wait here just for a few minutes. Dying down here. Most of our drivers, actually all of our drivers, are just out there driving for nothing at the moment. Just get some extra laps in. So OSRL Cup Series round 4 at Bristol is Tuesday, May 21st at 8:30 Eastern. You have Victor, Cody, and Ethan for that one. It's been fantastic. The racing is wild. You won't want to miss that one. And then we continue OSRL GT Series round number 10. That's at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, May 20. Oh my goodness, yes, May 23rd. Wow. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's Mosport.
No, we're at Fuji.
At Fuji, that's what it was. We were at Canadian Tire last week. I was thinking what was going on. No, we're at Fuji this week. That's going to be a fantastic battle there. GT3 cars at Fuji is always a great time. I mean, what a beautiful track. And then we're kind of on break really after this. This wraps it up for a Rallycross series. So NASA Rallycross Lights, we're pending a start 2024B in July. So get signed up for that. Plenty of time here to get in with our drivers and get some test sessions going. There's always something here to be joined in on. Lots of officials being filled with our drivers here as well. So you're sure to hop in on that. And that is a great segue into our NASA Rallycross Challenge, which again, we're hoping to start in July as well. 2024B, gonna be an exciting season. We have some great things planned, and we're very, very much looking forward to it. Also a little bit of a break. I think our drivers looking forward to that too, Bryan.
Yeah, Justin, I forgot. I think the story of the night is going to be if these actually survive the jump or not.
Oh,
damage is on tonight, and you have to drive the Fiestas a very specific way on this jump to be able to survive. 5 laps, you're pretty good. Once you get about 6 or 7 laps, if you've been taking the jump a little too hard, you're going to just start hemorrhaging speed, and eventually the motor goes. So.
Yeah, the Subaru, I don't think it really blows the motor, but it does get a little bit of left rear damage. I have seen that before, so we'll see if that hurts any drivers. You can certainly slam these cars down in a very abrupt and awful manner, and you hear it in the sim when it breaks something or when something kind of disconnects, and then you start to feel it. And it's not a great place to have it happen. You need to be very flowy after that jump. Exit's so crucial here, because if you don't hit it just right, you're really just, we're watching Darnell do it right now. He gets a little bit too early, jumps the curb a bit too high. So that's a prime example of what maybe not to do. Great recovery though in this next section, Bryan.
Yeah, when Alex and I were practicing this when we first started driving Rallycross, this thing was, I love the Fiesta, but my God, the sleeping police tear it apart on this track.
Oh, and we just watched Darnell
just like that.
Obliterated. So there's another example tonight of some obstacles our drivers are facing with
Subaru can take that all day.
Yeah, very squishy they usually are as we seem to be narrowing down. I think everyone's off the track. We will just roll it forward and get it going. Keybind's not working though. As the grid is set for heat number 1, here we go. We have Jess Rakowski on pole with Matthew Morris, Dan Carrito, Chris Wetz, who actually did make it. Glad to see you there, my friend. I hope everything is all right there. I think it was a vet visit he said he had, right? Yeah. So great. It's great to see him here. And then Matthew Lindy capping it off here in 5th. Yeah, it doesn't look like he didn't put up a time. Just wants to run it from the back. I don't blame him at all. He's got it locked in. As we round it up for heat number 1 on the night.
Sometimes Phoenix is safest to start from the back. One count and try for calamity.
Yeah, and actually, we're waiting on Matthew Morris here, so some drivers firing it up a little bit early. Matthew right there on the grid as we get ready to go. Off and away, it's Matty Morris who has a decent run, but Jess Rakowski keeps it on the inside, and Matt just takes back. He gets a bit of contact there. Dan Carrito on the inside, but Jess off and away. It's too wide, and Matthew Morris is turned back. Huge battle here for second place as Dan Carrito takes it over again. Jess dives off to the Joker. So does Dan. Matthew Morris stays out on the track. I think that's the right move, Brian. The perfect opportunity to just get away and away. A little bit of contact. I wouldn't want to be there either. Dan Carrito now chasing Jess Rakowski outside of the Joker, and it's a little bit of a battle here at the back. Chris Wetz is just narrowly passed by Lindy there in that final sector, so Lindy makes up 1 position here. The first lap, Jess Rakowski leads. Matthew Morris in second. Sorry.
Dan Carrito in second.
It's Dan Carrito in second, that's right. At the moment, because of the Joker strategy, Matthew Morris in third, and then it's Lindy and Wetz.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of taking Joker, usually first lap here. Get it out of the way, get the fast lap, let everybody else break in their shoes, have a slower first lap, and usually you get a pretty clean race if you're fast enough.
Yeah, as we watch Lindy takes his Joker. Great little exit there. He's going to file right in behind Dan Carrito here in third. So that's a strategy done for Lindy as well. Morris and Wetz stay out on the track. Wetz will probably take it on the last lap as per usual. Jess Rakowski very loose on the exit or in the entry to turn 1. Gets a little bit sliding as we have a huge battle here for second. Matthew Lindy applying a ton of pressure to Dan Carrito as we get into the jump area. Lindy a little bit quicker, gives him a nudge over the jump. Super respectful, backs off a bit. He knows he has to bide his time here in this section. Excellent opportunity for a pass on the inside if there's some space given. They just roll through it. Lindy's going to take it to another lap. Fantastic job here from Lindy, really showing his pace. Already in third position and hungry for more. Jess Rakowski here has some hot tires. We're going to see how she manages this first corner here. She's a little bit more conservative, but still a bit too deep. That car's getting a little bit tight on her, Brian, as it's just, those are not the two people I want behind.
It's a hot session tonight. There's like 83 out. So hats off to Carrito.
Dan Carrito.
It's very hard to maintain speed or take. What I'm trying to say is Carrito is going full out over the jump. And it's a little hard. It's a little scary when you got somebody like Lindy right behind you there.
Oh, now he's on the inside now, getting most of the grip, and Lindy turns himself a bit. That takes all the steam from his sails on that charge, so he'll have to just reset, go for it again here. There's not much. That's the lap. That's it, actually. That is done. That's done. Jess Rakowski is on the final lap here. That's awful. Oh, but you know what? I would have done the same thing. I would have went for it. That was just a mistake on a pass that I probably would have tried to make as well. Jess Rakowski has a comfortable lead here. Matthew Morris actually on the inside. He's going to sneak in here. He has to hard lock on the left a bit to dodge the wall, but he's still going to come out ahead of Dan Carrito here with the final Joker. Wetz is going to come in behind Lindy. His Joker strategy in the last lap didn't help him, but we have Jess Rakowski followed by Matty Morris. What a charge by Matty at the end there. And Dan Carrito, Matthew Lindy, and Chris Wetz. What an exciting Heat 1 to cap this off. Heat number 2 is ready to go. Our drivers are getting the grid button now. We've got Joshua Darnell on pole, followed by Eric Dubois, Jake Robichaud, Olivia Rateau, and Matthew Grove. As we await Joshua Darnell and Eric Dubois, both of those drivers. Actually, Eric's known for sitting on there for a little bit. Some drivers are, some aren't. I like to sit for a few minutes and collect my thoughts, get my gloves on, get into a bit of a groove. As we're now just awaiting Darnell, and he's on now, and we get ready to go. Darnell, a huge jump, super early as we go green, and he's going to absolutely get the black flag from that one. Kind of cuts off Olivier Rateau a little bit. and it's a hard charge from Jake Robichaud on the inside. He files in behind Eric Dubois here in first. This is going to be a very interesting battle here now as we dive into turn one. It's going to be, oh boy, oh my goodness. Matthew Grove kind of got squeezed out a little bit by Joshua Darnell. Josh very hungry to get those positions back, almost going up on the inside in the jump here. Jake Robichaud wide, has to cut back into the track. Great recovery to dodge those tire barriers. They're absolutely brutal. Gets hooked up, hooks the inside. Darnell is holding hard with Jake now, but Jake's going to have the inside line with the grip strip. Gets a touch of it on the front right. It's a good little charge. He's sucked in behind, and it's in a Fiesta 1-2-3 with Joshua Darnell, followed by Jake Robichaud, Matthew Grove, and then, oh, sorry here, I'm losing my timing screen here. Eric Dubois, sorry, is still away. he took his Joker. I didn't even notice. Actually, I feel awful. I'm so sorry, Eric. The battles are pretty spicy behind you, but it's Eric, Joshua Darnell, Jake Robichaud, Matthew Grove, Olivier Rateau after the first lap. Jake Robichaud going a bit wide on the jump again, having to collect himself before that tire barrier. Both of these Slaypex drivers real nice and tight here as Olivier Rateau takes off to his Joker.
After this lap, we'll see all the lap times come in, see how close everybody is. This 3-4 might be a 1-2.
Yeah, it really could be. 37-3 from Eric Dubois. And it's 32-8 from Josh, but that could, oh wow, it is
That's
very, very
fast
tight.
Lap for Darnell, but
that could be his, I think that was his Joker lap. I think him and Rateau took that Joker last lap. I missed it off my monitor here. And actually it is, because Joshua Darnell is really giving it hard to Eric Dubois here now in the final couple corners. He is, and he's got a great line on it. Good exit, but he's stuck in behind these two here in the front. All Joker strategies done from everyone except for Grove at the moment, who's hanging on in fifth, but Eric Dubois holding off with great pace on Joshua Darnell. Very great to see it. Joshua Darnell is really poised to make a charge. He has to pick his spot, Ryan. There's not too many places to pass. You really have to rely on a mistake.
It's pretty much a sweeper or hope they
go slow. Again, hits the tire barrier, spins around, uses the e-brake save. I saw that. That was a great move to get the car back on the track. Loses some time, but very, very good recovery. I agree. That's like we've said it a few times tonight. That is a great spot to end your race, but he manages to hang on there another day, sitting ahead of Olivier Rateau in third. Still a very great spot to be in this race. You're going to set yourself up good in an LCQ. But Eric Dubois here on our final lap is holding off Joshua Darnell. They're battling absolutely hard. This is going to be a fantastic Heat 2 finish here. Over the jump, Dubois hits it nicely, gets a good little bounce to the right, and almost uses the car to block him with that extra little move. Holds tight to his inside line, drifts a bit wide, leaves an opportunity for Darnell, but Darnell's far too far back to make any sort of move. Just spinning tires here. Oh, absolutely, as Eric Dubois wins Heat number 2 ahead of Joshua Darnell in an epic battle here. Matthew Grove gets ahead of Jake Robichaud here on the track, probably dealing with some damage, who comes in fourth, followed by Olivier Rateau in fifth. Wow, this has been exciting. Unbelievable, Brian.
Yeah, not the finishes I was expecting tonight. I'll take it.
No, and Phoenix has a way of really shaking things up as we run into our semifinal of the night. Atop that is Dan Carrito, Jake Robichaud in second, followed by Matthew Lindy, Olivier Rateau, Chris Wetz, and Joshua Darnell. This one's bound to be spicy. Joshua Darnell has had excellent pace tonight. To see him at the back with a mistake, he's obviously going to make a great move here as we wait for Wetz to jump on the track and get this semifinal underway. There he is, and they are ready to go. Oh, and a huge jump start again. It's been a night of jump starts. Dan Carrito, massive jump there, so that's going to apply a huge pressure to all these drivers. Jake Robichaud gets turned on the inside, but he saves it. Him and Matthew Lindy, Dan Carrito charges to the inside for this first position. I'm not sure what he's doing. I would just get out of the way, man. You've got that penalty. I know you want to try and make it up, but wow. So we've got some splits here. Jake Robichaud and Matthew Lindy, they don't want to see each other at all. I don't want anything to do with you. Let's take to the Joker. It's a great strategy. Lindy, I think, is going to enjoy a little bit of a breath of fresh air here for just a moment.
Slack-jawed, mouth wide open. I just saw your dad just shoot the thinnest gap and avoid dying.
Oh man,
it was the shot of all shots. He made it.
Wow, I'm still trying to find out what happened to Dan Carrito off monitor here. He had an issue. Oh, and the Joker went super wide. Maybe it's some damage. He just seemed to he has the penalty. He probably just decided to park it, I suppose. Just didn't want to finish it off. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, my word. Lindy's got some damage, though, all over that right rear. I think he's struggling quite a bit with that. He is, actually. You know, he's having a really hard time getting that Subaru to turn left right now, which is very troublesome. So, oh, narrowly exits. A fantastic line through the Joker. I don't think it's going to be enough here. No, he's still locked up. I mean, who cares, right? But still a great charge from him at the moment. Is Jake Robichaud sitting here in first? Yeah, totally does. You're right. Shakes up the points a little bit more here. Joshua Darnell mounting a little bit of a charge on Jake Robichaud here in this semifinal. Both of these drivers really looking to make it, so may want to keep the battles a bit conservative. At least that's what I would be thinking. We're both going. Let's not
run, Jake, run.
Run! Yeah, absolutely. Go, Dad, go! Let's break the fourth wall for a minute.
I've been impressed with you now this season. He is greatly improved in my
he's absolutely. I've seen it too. Smacks the wall a little bit there. Gets too tight. We commentators cursed him a little bit. He's been having some small issues with the tightness of that car here in the heat of this track tonight. Does recover it again. There's a little bit of damage. Now he has to take a huge deep breath here because he's in second position. He's still in a position 2. Oh, Matthew Lindy is right there, breathing down his neck. That's not a driver that I would want behind me. He's also struggling with some damage. So there's a little bit of an equalizer here, but let's see what can happen. Matthew Lindy to the inside. Jake with a great recovery again to not over-rotate. This is going to get absolutely spicy here, though, as we start the final lap. Joshua Darnell is far and away, but it's this battle for second place as Jake Robichaud is trying to hold off our champion, Matthew Lindy. He's driving so defensively, but he's ruining his line in the process as Matthew Lindy drives right in. Bargy, he's keeping it again. The e-brake save, that's like the 4th time he's used it tonight. Keeps it on the track, but this might harpen the chances here.
Bend them, Jake.
But he is. He moves inside. Turns him around.
He's already run, Jake. He's already won. Get your points.
You won already. I want my cake. He takes the icing right off of it and drives home for a P2. Oh, wow. As Olivier, Matthew Lindy, did he have damage in car? Oh, Olivier Rateau takes 3rd position. Matthew Lindy, I think, just drives off, takes 4th. Well, oh, my goodness. This has been, I can't. We're going to have a warm-up here, a little bit of a tiny break to catch ourselves from what has just happened. But we are going to, yeah, we're going to go right to ad break.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in the turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up Betty to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robbie's going to hold his power.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
We welcome you back to round number 177 of the championship overall and round 10 of the 19th season of NASA Rallycross Contenders here in Florida. With Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box, I am Justin Robichaud, and we are live. Well, we're actually tape delay for this one on Automotive Sports Network, but we'll figure that out. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. As always, the only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you, Rob Hartland, for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing. And NASA Rallycross Contenders is presented by a Virtual Gaming Alliance. Don't be a real dork, be a virtual one. Shop now at vrtl-alliance.square.site. Thank you so much, Dylan Thomas, for your support all season long. And cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/Whiplash Media. Thank you, Andrew Cardinelli IV, for your camera support. It's so much appreciated. And finally, the intro music for tonight and NASA World Feed was produced by Alex Abedi. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and ring the bell to be notified of our live streams on Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays, along with our shorts, courtesy of Jess Rakowski. If you'd like to race in NASA, we have something for everyone, and all of the info is at nasasimracing.com. So, Bryan, what's your prediction for this one here?
Man, yeah, we lost Lindy in this, so.
Right. I mean, take him out of the he's already won, so it's really just like a shake-up battle for points from there on. But
yeah, we got a lot of quick times out there. We got Jake running a 37. We got Jess a 36.8 and Matthew a 36.8. But I mean, it's pretty much any of them their game.
Yeah, and they're all bringing it, bringing it tonight, pushing super hard on this track. So
yeah, they're throwing elbows tonight. They've been
love
pretty clean elbows.
it.
I've liked it.
Phoenix brings out the worst in most of us in round 10 is when we hit it. So the elbows get a bit wider, I feel like, in round 10. But hey, whatever. That's just me, I suppose. But yeah, this is gonna be a real fun one here. As we go over, I guess we'll go over some programming notes again. We're our OSRL Cup Series round 4 at Bristol is Tuesday, May 21st. That's actually tomorrow. You're gonna have Victor and Cody and Ethan for that one. Always a blast. Those drivers are phenomenal. I'm blown away by WBM Racing and the crowd, the guys they brought up. It's been great to watch. So excited for that one. And then on Thursday, OSRL GT Series round number 10 at actually round 11. Sorry, it's not 10. It's round 11 at Fuji. Thursday, May 23rd, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You're gonna have Victor, I believe, and myself and Josh for that one. Oh, you're there. Okay, so we got Brian's back. You're right. So we're gonna have Brian, myself, and Josh for that one.
Last week by a doctor. I'm alive.
Awesome. And then we're on our little hiatus for a bit with NASA Rallycross Lights and the NASA Rallycross Challenge. We hope to start that back up again in July. We shall see there. But one thing's for sure: if you're not racing with us and you want to be, you need to join in on our Discord and get in on the fun. Lots of, like I said, we fill these. Sometimes we fill sessions in officials with drivers in here. Some people are always calling out. We have a channel specifically for it, so you can hop in there and see when the drivers are racing, and just come hang out with us. We're all a bunch of just rally nerds, and pretty much everybody here owns a Subaru in the sim and in real life. So it really a lot of fun and a great group of people. And I'm so happy to be here with this group as we move on. To another fantastic series, another fantastic round. I love you too, Brian. I absolutely do. Man, we have so much fun together, like on the back and on the front. And I don't get to race with you though nearly as much as I'd like to though. Unfortunately, we need to fix that in some form.
Yeah, I only race.
Sunday. Someday I'll be there. Someday on a Sunday I'll be there. Yeah, we'll see how things change. Start my new journey tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Tons of former winners here tonight. Let's see if any of these guys can make that next race and try to lament themselves in here at Phoenix. We're just boiling down here. The flag is going. We're gonna get these drivers off the track and start to file them in for this incredible feature race tonight. Joshua Darnell sits on top.
That's right.
Sorry, that's the wrong one. I was going to say Joshua Darnell, not there. So we have Jess Rakowski, Eric Dubois, Matthew Morris, Matthew Grove, Joshua Darnell, and Jake Robichaud sitting there in 6th. Hungry tonight. There's not a lot of drivers on this field. It's a great track to get a good starting position if you can get a good clean run. We'll see what we can do here tonight. Half our drivers on now. I don't think anybody's in a rush. Darnell waiting on Dubois.
I only have strategy for one person, 2 people. If you're Jess and Darnell, you joker twice right off the rip. You're on the outside.
Here we go. Dubois gets an excellent run off of Jess Rakowski, but she dives into the inside, asks for her space. No, pushes for her space. Darnell in there as well next to Dubois, and he pushes himself through as well. Matthew Morris makes it in as well. And around is Jake Robichaud in the 69 in turn number 1. And we have Dubois off in his joker. We have Jess Rakowski off on her joker. And then on the track, we have Darnell and Morris, who are still battling it out here in this final sector. This could get spicy. Darnell leaves a bit of a door here for Morris. Morris dives to the inside, checks off a little bit because he needs to get a wider apex for this line. Oh, he hops the curve over his asphalt, which is all of his grip. And that's a lot of time gain. He's losing a bunch here to Darnell in this first lap as we dive into turn 1. And after the first lap, I know it's arbitrary. Half of our drivers have taken jokers and haven't, but we have Jess Rakowski leading, Eric Dubois, Joshua Darnell, Matthew Morris, Jake Robichaud, and Matthew Grove in 6th. But half our field, Brian, haven't taken their jokers yet, and I think some of them might soon. Here we go. Oh, no.
Nope, nobody did.
It
looked like they were.
Yeah, Jake goes down, but it's really more to just gain time at this point. He gets overzealous, smacks the wall in the exit there in the entry, and that's going to bleed a bit of time here. Matthew Grove sitting in the pit, so we have an issue there from him. As Jess Rakowski here after the second lap is leading against Eric Dubois. Eric Dubois is falling a little bit behind. They're both on strategy here. Both one joker left. Will we see any more here? Joshua Darnell is creeping into the picture and looking for his place on the podium here tonight. No jokers yet from Darnell, so he's in a great position over Eric Dubois, technically speaking. Dubois, a little bit rotated to the right there, gets a bad entry into this smooth section. Like we said, his flow's disrupted, and now Darnell has a bit of an advantage. Moves up on the inside, but he can't get anything done yet. He's going to save his time. He's going to try for the grip strip, gets a good little bunch on it, a little bit more on the exit. But Eric Dubois gets a little bit better run here. Still no joker strategy from either of those or Matthew Morris after this one. Jake Robichaud finishes his off. He's the only driver to do both so far tonight. Oh, Jess goes off for hers here. Here we go, and Darnell dives behind. Ooh, some interesting strategy here, and so is Matthew Morris. Matthew Morris is going to get his first one in as well. Chasing Darnell through it.
Moves Darnell to second place. It sends Jess.
It does. Great exit from Darnell as well, off that joker.
We're about to come to lap 5. It's the longest any of the field. Start dying.
Yeah, we'll see here as we...
Like.
Yeah, Grove definitely coming into some issues as we hit cross flags, as Jess Rakowski still ahead. She's finished her joker strategy. So Joshua Darnell might just try and save this and make it on the track. I think I would do that as well. I would save my joker to the last opportunity. Try and make up as much ground as she almost rotates the car in the final corner. Oh, she has to recover it hard and get back up on the track, but that's a ton of time and a lot of damage on the left rear for Jess Rakowski, as it looks like Matthew Morris is diving off for his second joker, so he's coming into play. You're right. Oh, this is about to get real spicy here, Brian.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Darnell might just respond right now just to get away from it. He's running pretty good, running pretty safe. Just stay away from everybody.
He could. Yeah, you never know. It's coming up quick. She's got it. She's fighting that damage. He can see it, so he doesn't want to get stuck behind her. He doesn't. He stays on the track. Interesting. Matthew Morris behind to finish his strategy. So Joshua Darnell just really wants to stick behind Jess and just really take it near the end, or maybe soon. He's coming up into traffic with her really at one point. In a track like Phoenix, I would just get away and around probably this lap here, Brian. But these top three really, really close under a blanket. Eric Dubois sitting in fourth. Jake Robichaud not far behind him. They're coming through the final sector now. Jess Rakowski still really away and away, it seems like, until Joshua Darnell. Any moment now, I'm going to think, oh, he has to now. Jess Rakowski has another issue into turn 1. Oh, yeah, she's going to be holding him up here any second.
There's a lot of tracks where it's fun to chase people.
He stays there. I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. He's having fun here as oh, Jess Rakowski almost taps that right rear on the tire barriers.
Exactly.
Very close.
The wrong way.
Yeah, no kidding. You go real tight. You're right. I have. Oh, she blows it. Takes him out. Oh, he smacks the wall. Is it going to be too much? He does. He gives up the position to Matthew Morris. And that is absolutely no one's fault there. You're right. No one's fault. Just he should have jokered way earlier. He's fighting a battle with somebody with damage, and the engine blows. It's no fault to Jess. Collects him in the instant. So now he's really fighting for a little bit more points here. Again, championship battle locked up, but Joshua Darnell still wants to get that win. The win in the column is still excellent. Matthew Morris now, it's his to lose. There's a couple laps to go here in Phoenix.
And right now, Darnell still got a second joker, but he's losing a little bit of time. He might be holding okay, but
he's
2-3 second delta. But with any damage, taking that turn is a little harder than it usually is.
Yeah, he smacked the wall quite good.
Lost about a half second this lap.
Oh, ouch! Yeah, last lap a 37.9, so not very good there. You'll probably see him go now, almost. Oh, he won't. He'll save it. So he's just gonna. Yeah, he's gonna run it probably on the. Well, he is gonna run on the final lap here. So interesting strategy. Oh, here we go. We've got another driver off. Eric Dubois off into the joker. I don't think this... Oh, this could come into play as he might slide himself in here. He's going to, Brian. And, yeah, just so much time being bled here by Joshua Darnell, and it's showing at the moment. The car not driving very good at all as Eric Dubois sneaks into number 2. And final lap here, it's Matthew Morris ahead of Eric Dubois. Joshua Darnell is really on the outside looking in a battle. He could have easily won if he had taken his joker and just gone off. And oh, here he goes. Let's see. I think he might still have it. Oh, he's got it by a landslide, actually.
Yeah.
But
he's going to podium. We get to ask him why not.
Yeah. It's still not the race that what not could have been. And Joshua Darnell comes off the final corner through the joker to take it really with a bit of ease as he wins. I'm not sure if he's won before, but a fantastic race from Joshua Darnell to win here tonight on our final round of the season ahead of Matthew Morris and Eric Dubois. And then Jake Robichaud comes in 5th, followed by really Jess Rakowski sitting in the pits. Matthew Grove, who's disconnected here and is just going to move on from this one. But a great battle tonight. Phoenix is just such an exciting track, Bryan. And I can't wait to see what these super drivers bring. The competition elevated here adds a lot more fun. The way those drivers hit the jump, it almost makes you lift off your seat, kind of just gasp for air a bit. And the way they land, they just still make it look so smooth. I still have a hard time hitting it just right.
If you could take the interviews.
Yeah, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna bring our drivers up in here into our pen. I do not see Darnell.
We have Eric.
We do have Eric Dubois. Let's move him to the old pen. And then who else do we have? Matthew Morris. He's got to be down there. He is down there. So let's move Matty Morris in there as well. Get our drivers all nice and ready for this. So we'll bring in Eric Dubois first. Eric Dubois, can you hear me, buddy? Eric, my friend. Can you hear me? Hello, we have you. Great race tonight, my friend. Talk me through that one. It was calamity all night, but you seem to survive and hard charge there at the end. You slid yourself into P2, but Darnell comes out at the end. Still P3 must feel good tonight. Talk me through it.
Yeah, it feels absolutely fantastic. Are you kidding me? A little speechless to say the least.
Let's go, buddy.
Yeah, just to put in all the work that I have and to show up like I did tonight was a big deal. I had a lot of practice laps this week, a lot of laps with Robbie Curtley and teammates and such, and it paid off.
Awesome, man. And who would you like to thank tonight for this great performance as we send you off into the next one?
Oh, I got to give a big shout out to Slapex Racing and Matt and all the guys. Matt for giving me the opportunity last season to jump on a team when I was looking for one, and it's been great. Team Watson, who contributes a lot to the league and to our team. Robbie Curtley, I wouldn't be anywhere near the pace that I am without you. So big shout out to him.
That's awesome, Eric. And thanks so much, and enjoy that P3. We'll send you off into the next one here, bud. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
And we'll bring in Matthew Morris now. Matthew Morris, you got me, buddy.
Hello?
Matthew,
Hey,
hello.
hey.
Hey. Talk me through this one, man. So much went on. I just want to hear your point of view from tonight.
I don't know. What happened. I kind of blacked out there for a little bit.
So do we.
No, there was a lot of carnage. I know. I'm just trying to keep my head down and keep pushing forward. All of a sudden, I saw Darnell and Jess just kind of die in front of me, and I said, "No freaking way! What's going on?" I thought I had first there locked up, but Darnell with that damn sneaky last little joker.
He did slide it in there at the end, and it was a great race regardless. You're sneaking it in was right. Oh, dodging current. This track is always that way. But who would you like to thank before we send you off in that next one, Matty?
Big thanks to everybody at ASN, everyone with NASA. Big thanks to you guys. Seriously, let's keep going for next year. Big thanks to...
Hey, Victor, are you good to go for supers?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Let's go, buddy. Yeah. That's about it.
Good stuff, man. And go shred it in that next one.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Joshua Darnell, our winner tonight on a last lap joker, and I have one question for you, my friend. Why didn't you take it sooner?
I had a feeling through practice and through everything else, I felt like I had pace on Jess and Morris. And I knew that when I saw her dive off and take the joker right away, I kind of wanted to gauge where I was with the rest of the pack. And the second I realized when Jess's car blew up right in front of me, my heart like absolutely collapsed. Like I was like, I cannot believe that this just happened. Steering column was completely broken. I had to hold the wheel like at a 45-degree angle to make it go straight. It could not turn to the right.
Yeah. Happened to a lot of drivers tonight, really. It seems to be super common.
Phoenix
moments before that happened, I literally said, "This is not a track you want to follow somebody at."
I think I said 3 times before. Why is he not jokering? It's done and over. But anyway, I mean, hindsight is obviously very 2020. Like, no one could have expected her to blow the engine in an Apex like that.
Yeah, so I have definitely when the steering column broke, I said to myself, I was like, I got to keep up with Morris. Like, I got to do everything I can to keep up with him because the Joker's like a second and a half, second and 3/10 for the Delta, and I was like, as long as I didn't know I was gonna gap them that much at the end that I did because I thought the steering column was just destroyed. But it was an amazing race. Morris and Eric both have gotten so much faster. Jess has gotten faster. I've learned so much just from watching the races after the fact, from listening to you guys commentate. So thank you for that too.
I appreciate that.
It's been a ton of fun.
It's awesome, man. Awesome. No, and give us a quick thank you before we send you off that next race, buddy.
My mom and dad are watching. My friends from Micro Center. I want to thank. I guess that's about it. And I want to thank you guys for running NASA. This thing is great. Everyone should come out and try it. Give Rallycross a shot, guys.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Darna. And we'll see you in the next one, bud.
I don't want to thank my boyfriend, Vance.
Oh,
bye guys. Love you.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't not say thank you to the. Thank you, Josh. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
All right, that pretty much caps it off. We'll I think we're gonna quickly look over. Yeah, we'll get unofficial points up here real quick. I mean, we already know who's gonna be sitting at top. I think my internal feed's a little bit broken, so I can't see the points.
I can read for you. We got Matthew Lindy at 211. We got Darnell at 158. Morris at 143. Rakowski at 134. Those top 4 did not change throughout the evening. Then we got Grove 129, Robichaud, Wetz, Dubois, Boyles, and Rateau for the team standings. We got Slapex by Ford powered by TWRS, the longest team name we have at 312, KES 241, followed by JC Simsport Jr., Siesta. Second suit Slapex team, Underfunded Motorsports, Mika, Factory Simsport, and Waterfleet Racing Development. Manufacturers are, as always, Super Ford, Volkswagen.
Yeah, push the Volkswagen to get more love, really. It is a fun car.
So, I think that's it.
Yeah, I believe
we're going live for Super, so we'll see you all in the past in a little bit.
Exactly. This is going to get thrown up after the fact, but we thank you for joining us. We're just going to dip off real quick because a lot of this stuff is going to get brought over again. But we're just going to go right to the sign off. But the checker flag is absolutely falls. It falls on this season, really. Oh, not in the season. Sorry, I'm too far down on my list. But the checker flag falls on this one. This will come up after the fact. Like I said, we're going to go live for Super, so a little bit of a pause in between. But we thank you for joining us, and we'll drop a link to the next one in the description to get you on the right track after this one ends. We'll have it go have that next one right there and ready for you to go. And thank you so much for joining us on ASN tonight. From everyone here, we'll leave it all to the end here, Brian, and we'll sign off for the night and move on to our Supers race next.